What's up, everybody? Welcome to Activ8 the inaugural episode with my homeboy and business partner, Mr. Clay, the Carpenter Guida, live from his RV. What's going on, Guida?
Yo, what's up, Cory G? The
Hey,
bodybuilder.
so this is
Yeah, we're
a
live
new
at
series.
5.
Say that again?
I said we're live at 5 over here, man.
Yeah,
Over,
we are.
over
Absolutely.
in
So today we're
County.
going to go. Oh, no, hold on. How big is that thing, Guida? Oh, I mean your RV.
Yeah. Hey, man, like they say, not big enough, man. You can always use an extra foot or two, but it's 40 feet of fun, my man. 40 feet of fun.
40 feet of fun. So in this new series on our YouTube channel at Activ8 Media, I'm just gonna pick studs or interesting people to ask 8 questions to. So are you ready, Guida?
Hit me with it, man. Let's see what you got.
All right. So Guida, how long have you had long hair for? And how do you believe it's helped your personal brand to this point?
Yeah, man, it's a question for the ages, man. I get asked that all the time by people on the street, by fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people all over. You know what I mean? It comes down to the Samson thing. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
power is derived from the hair. Back to the beginning of the question, I've had long hair since I first started fighting. I got off of as a matter of fact, right before I started fighting, I
Mm-hmm.
was working on a fishing boat in Alaska, and I didn't have time to comb my hair on the boat, with 50 other dudes. So it was just kind of, well, you shower and you're right down to the factory, and you're ankle deep in fish cuts and everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of let the hair grow long, man, and it's been here ever since. So
That's
yeah, right
cool.
after
So,
college wrestling, once I started doing the fishing thing, the hair started growing, and that was that.
so do you think like maybe on accident it became one of your biggest assets as a personality though, or did you do it on purpose? So it doesn't sound like you did it on purpose.
I think that's a very good analogy, man. That's absolutely. It was just kind of one of those things. I didn't feel like messing with it. I was kind of still am living the nomad lifestyle. I was out on a fishing boat in the middle of the Bering Sea, in the middle of Alaska.
I
I was
love
like,
it.
I'm not trying to impress anybody, so
Yeah.
it is what it is, and the hair is here to stay. And it's definitely helped build my brand. And
Hmm.
it kind of gives people a different look. I'm not your average athlete. I'm not your average, mixed martial artist or whatever it may be. And people
Hmm.
see that, they see the hair, and then they get to know me, and then they kind of realize, I'm
That's
not your
cool.
run of the mill.
Fitting that you're answering questions about being a nomad in an RV. Just wanted to point that out.
Very good.
All right, second question. Talk about briefly the emotion of a walkout to a UFC fight. I don't think anybody really, except for you guys, can experience that. So briefly take us through that and just what do you feel, or what would, I know everybody thinks like what would it feel like, but what's it feel like to you, Clay?
Man, being in the sport for quite some time now, going on 10 years, in the UFC in October. And, I've been the first fight of the night, and I've been several main events. The only thing I haven't done is hold a belt. The only thing I
Hmm.
have not done is been in a title fight. We've been in number one contender fights,
Hmm.
and we've done just about everything in the sport. And every time I walk out of that tunnel, we come from behind that black curtain, dude, and you can see people out the sides of the curtain, and they're peeking in and they're looking to see what's coming out next, or they know, and you
Hmm.
can see their buzz. I tell people this over and over, who are athletes, who aren't athletes, who may be coaches, who don't even know about the sport, and they ask, "What's that walkout like?" And I tell them this, Cory: take those 5 greatest concerts if you're a music fan.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's heavy metal, if it's rap, if it's country. Those that feeling when your favorite song comes on, when your favorite musician takes the stage, dude. I tell them I'm the lead singer, I'm the lead guitarist, I'm the drummer, I'm the sound guy, I'm the tour manager, I'm the guy doing the lights, I'm the guys in the first 3 rows, I'm the dude holding the chick who's got her shirt off on my. I'm the concert. I'm the rock star, and
Yeah.
I'm doing that walkout, and you're slapping hands and slapping fives with kids, with moms, with dads, with crazy fans. Someone you might know. You're my mom, my dad,
Yeah.
my teammates. That there's nothing like it, and just talking about it, man, gets me amped up, and
I could
that's the
see it, Clay. I could see
that's
it
the
in
only
you.
way. That's the only way I can describe it, man. Is it's the gnarliest thing that anyone. It's almost more intense than the fight.
I think that you depicted that really well. So thank you. That was a great answer.
Nice.
Next, Talk about your nickname, the Carpenter, and what that means to you, because I know it's pretty special. And so a lot of people hear the Carpenter. I know they know some of your background, but talk about the representation of the Carpenter as you walk out.
Yeah, you know what? The Carpenter is similar to, kind of a throwback like yourself and your
Mhm.
family, comes from
Coal mine.
a very, very blue collar, hard-working upbringing, man.
Yeah.
You guys are coal miners, and that's, the area you guys lived in and grew up, it was big out there.
Yep.
I come from, long line of, of carpenters, and my uncles were all builders, and my dad, he installed carpet. But when I
Mhm.
was little, it's kind of funny because I'm like, oh yeah, my dad's a carpenter. He's like, no, because I was too young to understand
Sure.
the difference between installing carpet and working with wood. I'm like, yeah, my
Yeah.
dad's a carpenter. He's like, oh man. So finally, once I got older, yeah, I just always like working with my hands
Hmm.
and working hard, obviously. So nothing better than getting up on a roof on a hot summer day, in Northwest Illinois, and
Hmm.
throwing a roof together, and in that hot July, August heat, man, and just
Hmm.
being an animal up there. And I've always had the support of the Chicago Carpenters Union. So right when I first started fighting, I got into the Chicago Carpenters Union, and they've been a huge support system of mine. And our partner John Fosco kind of helped facilitate that sponsorship and just that
Hmm.
very close knit relationship. So I'm very thankful for them. And you know what? The trades are a very honest way of living.
Sure.
Not for everyone, but you know how it is. There, you
Yeah.
go home and you lay your head down, and you know that you accomplished something. You did something for your family. You did something good for those around you, and you
Yeah.
help put people in a house. You know what I mean? You help change someone's life, and that's what I want to do.
Well, and I feel similar whenever I'm kind of representing the coal mine. I have a lot of young coal miners that's still in the game, and they love me because they're like, dude, you're representing us. And I feel like the Carpenters might feel the same way about you, right?
Absolutely, it really is something special when you're around those guys. You'll see them at the fights, or go out on a job site, or albeit whether it's a store or just I'll see the guy wearing the local. He'll be maybe I'll be at the fights in Vegas or something. You'll
Mm.
see from carpenters all over the country, all over the world, and it's just it's a
It's a brotherhood.
I want to say a small community, but
Yeah.
it's a very
Yeah.
large community. So absolutely.
So next question. Everybody knows your cardio is nasty, but is it nasty because of a training regimen? Is it nasty because you enjoy it? Maybe that's part, or is it nasty because like it's a mentality? Like what? I'm trying to get to the point of why is it so nasty?
That's a good three-part question,
Mm-hmm.
and they all tie into each
Together.
other. I expect it out of myself. What I lack in technique and what I lack
Mm-hmm.
in being at the upper echelon with a lot of these athletes that I compete against and
Sure.
train with, I have to make up for it with my mind.
Mental.
My mind doesn't get tired, therefore my body doesn't get tired. When this thing's pumping, man,
Yeah.
there's no stopping. It's like a full steam freight train
Yeah.
that's coming at you. It's going to be ugly and nothing can be pretty about it. But
Yeah.
guess that guy's going to break first.
Yeah. I love
So
it.
it's something I expect of myself, and there's nothing. Once
So a
again,
lot
it
of
goes
it's mental, Clay.
for it really is, and it goes back to before the hard line. The hardworking family and the blue collar
Mhm.
family. That's simple.
Not giving up. All right, cool. Great answer. What's your favorite sports team if you had to pick one out of any of the, major sports and player?
Oh, it's tough, man.
Well, you can pick two if you need to. I'm okay.
Especially because the Chicago Cubs home opener is just like 3 short days away. It's on
Yeah.
Monday. They're coming back to Chicago. The heat is on, man. I mean, everyone's talking about the Cubs.
Sure.
They were close to making to the World Series last year, but they didn't let me down. They didn't let the city down because the buzz is rolling.
Sure.
I'd have to say because I started playing baseball before I started playing football, and I would go home and watch the Chicago Cubs on WGN. It was one of those teams you could watch nationwide. I would sit there, I'd get my little trading cards out, and I'd be sitting there watching Ryan Sandberg, Mark
Ryan
Grace,
Sandberg.
yeah, Andre Dawson, all my favorite players growing up. And so that's a tough one because I'm also a huge Bears fan. Dick Butkus, Walter Payton, they've been Mike Singletary. They've been such. I've been a fan of them for so long. I've written essays, I've written reports growing up on them. But
Hmm.
I have to say because I love football so much, and I was better at baseball. You know what I mean? Because just I love being out in the field too. So
Hmm.
I'd have to go with the Cubbies, but it's a tough one between the Cubs and the Bears. And Ryan Sandberg, I played second base. He played second base. Man, he's a Hall
Sure.
of Famer. Some of the most home runs by a second baseman ever. So I got to give that one a slight edge to the Cubs and Ryan Sandberg on that one. That's a
Nice. Okay. So next would be, what is your favorite thing about being a pro athlete? Clay?
That's a good question, man. The favorite thing about being a pro athlete is that's a good one. I love competing on the highest stage possible, and with my skill set, with my mindset, I believe I've gone further than a lot of people have ever expected me to.
Sure.
But I know I have not gone as far as I'm going to. You know, I know there's so much left to do in this sport, and helping people and helping change lives and putting a smile on that little kid's face at the gym, putting a smile on that parent's face in the stands, whatever it is. I mean, that's what I want to do while I'm being the best that I can in my sport. I also want to be the best I can at life and help just give people a positive mindset. And you can do things that you maybe not thought possible 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that maybe you didn't think possible 10 days ago.
Sure.
It's back to the mindset manual. It's positioning or posturing yourself up and doing the necessary steps and putting yourself in position to be successful.
Awesome. Well, and you can impact a lot of people when you have a platform and a position like you do, Clay, which is key. All right, next one. So I think this might be our last one, Clay.
Go for it, man. Come on, hit me with something. Come on, CG.
What do you want to be known for, Clay? What when you hang it up after you win the belt at least once, I'll say, when you hang it up, what do you want people to know Clay Guida for?
That's an awesome one, man. I want to be known for the guy who's almost similar to fictional, like, you know, the Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
With the Rocky Marciano in it too. A guy who you literally you almost had to kill him in a cage.
Yeah.
You know, like there was nothing that's going to stop me outside of a gun. And guess what? I'm looking down that barrel. I'm going to come right after you, man. And I'm going to tackle you first before you can pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I want to be known as the guy that gave underdogs a chance.
Yeah.
I want people to know that, hey, this dude's small, he's skinny, he don't look the part, he probably doesn't really belong in there, but guess what? This guy gave it his all every time, and he gives hope to underdogs, man.
I love it. Guida, thank you for the time. Gas up the RV. Your handles are at Clay Guida, right, on everything?
You got him, my man.
All right, check him out. Appreciate you, Clay. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. Much love.
See you, brother.
Peace.